I actually did a course by Ankur Wareko. I
Which one?
purchased this course, Take Charge of Your Time. That one.
Oh my God, I also did that.
Okay, you also did that. Yeah, that's very nice. And did you try to
But
follow
I
that?
did not do that exercise. I did not do it. I mean, I don't know why I did not do. I will do. I will definitely do.
Hello.
Hi Mantavya. How are
Hi,
you?
how are you?
I'm doing really well. What about you?
I'm well as well. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so let's quickly start your session. I think we're meeting after very, very long.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think after 1.5 or 2 months.
1.5 or 2 months. Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. Okay, so what have you been doing for so many days and how have you been?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
I can hear you.
you can hear me, right? So, yeah, so what have you been doing for the last 1 or 1.5 months or 2 months, whatever it was?
Nothing special. My regular stuff. And I even took a gap also from Clapingo. I took I guess 20 to 25 days gap in
20 to
that I
25 days.
joined.
Okay, that's nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's quickly start then. So before we start, do you have any questions, any doubts you want to ask, anything you want to discuss?
No.
No. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so do you know what the topic for today is? Have you seen the topic?
No, I actually don't go through the topic because I want to be spontaneous. That's why.
You want to be spontaneous. Okay, that's very nice. But unfortunately, today I cannot access the session notes. So I'll not be able to tell you what the topic is. Don't worry, we'll talk about something else. I'll still
No,
check if I can.
we can talk about the topic. There is no problem. We can
Yeah,
talk.
we can talk about the topic, but even I'm not aware about what the topic is, and you're also not aware about what the topic is.
How come you are not aware? I mean, we get the session topic. I
Yeah,
mean,
I do get the session notes, but today I do not have them. I cannot access them basically.
oh, okay.
Yes, it happens sometimes. Okay, so we'll talk about something else
All right.
entirely. Okay, so any movies, any web series you watched recently? Anything that we could start a conversation with?
Nowadays I'm very far away from these movies and all. I'm not watching anything. I don't know. I'm not just getting the time, or maybe I'm not much inclined towards watching movies or watching any web series. Even I have uninstalled Netflix as well.
Okay, you've
So
uninstalled Netflix. Wow.
yeah,
Trust
I'm
me, that.
more inclined towards reading books nowadays. The recent book that I'm reading is Do Epic Shit, and the another one that I have after that that I read, that is
Do epic
Think
shit,
Like
right?
a
Just
Monk.
right.
Oh,
And you said, which one? The Think Like a Monk.
Think Like a
What the-
Monk. Yeah,
I have this, The Monk Who Sold Us Ferrari. I do
I have
not have.
read this as well. I have read this. This was the first book that I read.
Okay,
It's
this was.
very, I mean, spiritual, no?
It's actually very spiritual. This is the first book that I ever read.
I listened to the audiobook of this book.
Okay, you
It's
have
that good.
listened to the audiobook. I do not like audiobooks. I have never been inclined towards audiobooks. I don't know why, but it's something I feel that I can never ever connect to audiobooks. I can connect to podcasts, I can connect to books as such, but audiobooks are something entirely different. You know? Yeah,
You want to, I mean, do it in a traditional way, the old school way, the way that a book should be read. It should be. It is.
definitely.
It meant. Book is meant to be read.
Yeah, there's a very interesting story behind it. So, like, these books are pretty expensive. When I order so many books, so I spend a lot of money on that. So, my father one day, he just said to me that, why don't you buy that Kindle or something if you like reading books? Okay. And I said that no. But he said that you'll save a lot of money. I said that, yeah, I know I will save a lot of money, but I cannot read on a digital screen or something like that. It's kind of that it does not give you the feel of holding a book, which you get while
Feel
you're
of
reading.
holding a book. Yeah. Book lovers really. I mean, they don't want to let go that feel of holding the book.
That's something, when you smell the new fresh book, it's something like, okay, wow, today I'm going to learn something new. You automatically feel that. You cannot have that in the digital way in any form, be it audiobooks or be it Kindles or be it iPads or laptops, anything,
Hmm.
right?
One of my friends shared his experience with me about reading books from Kindle, with the help of Kindle. So he actually he was very happy after that. I mean, he said that yeah, it's more or less like reading a book, and it leaves you with a great experience.
Definitely, that's true. That's very true. If you are interested in books, as you said, you should definitely read this. This is one of the most interesting and, what should I say, one of the best books that I've ever read.
Hmm.
Atomic Habits. It's a beautiful book.
Ankur
You learn.
Warikoo, Ankur Warikoo, you obviously know
Yeah,
him
yeah. Of course,
if
I
you are
follow.
reading his book.
Yeah,
So he actually talks a lot about this book, The Atomic
Atomic
Habits,
Habits.
in
Yes,
his book,
exactly.
Atomic Habits. Yeah.
He was actually the one who, from whom I got to know about this book. I was not aware about Atomic Habits at all, and he introduced this book to me in one of his videos. He was talking that Atomic Habits is a really nice book, so I ordered it and I read it. And it is actually, if you're looking to, somehow change your routine, somehow change your uh, way of living or something like that, then this is the book for you. This is definitely the book for you. It's very nice.
I'll definitely read it. So what
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think? I mean, do you think that after reading a book, there is an instant change that happens in us?
Look, that's actually a very nice question that you just asked me. Yes, the instant change is definitely there, but I'm not sure. I'm still not sure that for how long that instant change, it stays. Because it's just
It's
for one
going
or
to
two
last.
days, you feel that, okay, today I'm going to do this. Definitely, I'm going to start doing this as well. And then you forget about that, you
Yeah.
know. But I have now made this one thing that I just need to take 10 to 15 lessons from a book, not more than that, because every single page, every single sentence that you read is going to teach you something. It's impossible for you to remember everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's better if you pick your limits. That 15 lessons that I learned from this book, that's the most I'll do. This helps. This definitely helps.
Yeah. So it is unrealistic to assume that after reading such books, we are going to change, like we are going to transform in a new human being.
you know
I mean, it takes time because we have been living the same way, the same orthodox way from last
exactly.
maybe 20, more than 20 years. So it's not going to change within 10 days, 15 days, and 1 month, right? So
That's
it
very true.
will take time. It can, but it will take some time.
It definitely takes time. If just as you said that you also follow Ankur Warikoo. So one of the most important things that he says in all of his videos is that, just reading books, learning new things is not important. Execution is important, that you execute those things in your routine, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing that you should focus on. Like, I actually did a course by Ankur Warikoo. I
Which one?
purchased this course, Take Charge of Your Time, that one.
Oh my God, I also did that. I also did that.
Okay, you also did that. Yeah, that's very nice. And did you try to
But
follow
I
that
did not
30
do
days
that
routine?
exercise. I did not do it. I mean, I don't know why I did not do. I will do. I will definitely do. But I really think that it is amazing course. It was a 2.5 hours of course,
Two and
right?
a half hours, yeah, exactly like that. But the thing is that when I actually did that exercise, okay, the 30-day course, the 30-day exercise that he gave us, it was divided into 10 plus 20 days, right? Something like that. I do not remember it exactly. So when I, actually structured my time, for the first 10 days, I saw that, oh my God, I was wasting so much time to it
So much
and
fun.
in so many things that were not at all productive for me or not at all important for me. And after that, I started changing a lot, slowly and slowly, gradually. And
Mm.
I'll not say that I'm still following that routine. I'll not say that I'm still following that application that he gave us, but I'm still trying to stick to it a little. Just a minor change maybe, but it
Just
is
for
there,
my meeting.
definitely. So it's
Yeah.
definitely.
We become aware of where we are wasting our time and how we should utilize our time, how we should be, an effective time management, how should it be done? So yeah, it's good. Many people shared their reviews about it.
Yeah, I actually never knew this concept that he introduced into it. Time is money. That time equals to money. It's nothing less than money, because when you're spending time, you could have earned more into during that time which you wasted. Like he usually talks about that Netflix example. That Netflix, it doesn't cost you 300 rupees. It costs you
200 or
more.
300, more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that is a very beautiful example, and that's actually a very beautiful thing that I've learned. I very small lesson that I'll share with you that I learned from Ankur Warikoo, and that is the best lesson that I've ever learned. Trust me, that is something that actually changed my life. Actually changed my life, and that is the Pomodoro rule or something. I don't remember the exact name. Okay, what he says, but what he means by it is that anything that can be done within 2 minutes, you should not never delay it. You should never delay it. You should do it right then and there. That if you can do it the next 2 minutes, do it. For example, when I used to come back home from school, when I was back in school, I used to take off my clothes. I just used to put them on my bed, and then I thought that, okay, I'll just put them in the washroom. I'll just put them in the washing machine after some time. It never happened. Never ever happened, even a single day that I did that. And now I always do that because the Pomodoro rule, just 2 minutes. Right. So that is
Yeah.
something that actually changed my life.
It's really simple. It's really simple, but it is really effective.
It's really,
I
really
mean, there
simple.
are many things we can do instantly within 2 minutes, but we procrastinate it, and then it just gets delayed.
It gets delayed and then
Yeah,
you
it's
forget about
very
it, because
simple.
that is a very small thing.
Mm.
Right? So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
another example, whenever we get some important documents, we try to pin it, right? When a file or something, we try to put it in a file so that we can store it properly. And we think that, okay, I've just reached back home, I'm very tired. Let's just put it in the Elmira. I'll do that. I'll do that. It never happens. If you do it in the next 2 minutes, it happens.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
So this is really amazing. I'll also adapt this
Yeah,
from now on.
and you'll feel this changing. You'll feel happy doing those things. That yeah, it's actually working. It's actually working.
Yeah.
That's something
And
nice.
you're not left with that pile of work. If you don't do this,
Exactly.
you're not left with that pile of work, and after that, it just stresses you out,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. There's nothing to stress you out because you're already completing a lot of tasks. These 2 minutes tasks are usually the tasks that take up a very big part of your day. That usually
Yeah.
happens. Hmm, Let's see. Right?